Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers tease that Luna Nozowa, Lisa Yamada, is alive, which means we're wondering if and when her only friend finds out about this. Remy Price, Christian Weissman, has been sympathetic to Luna, despite her deranged nature. Now that Luna remains on screen, will Remy stumble upon Luna, or will he return to his obsession with Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace? Electra and Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, were targeted by Luna, so they think that they are in the clear after her death. If they only knew the truth. Lee Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, spirited Luna away after she was declared dead on the operating table. No one else knows this, and Lee wants to keep it that way. You would think that someone might suspect her shenanigans, given that it's not the first time she has done this. But for now, everyone is focused on Lion Spencer's, Scott Clifton, miraculous brain tumor recovery. Nothing stays secret for long in daytime, however, and sooner or later someone has to find out that Luna survived. Will it be Remy who makes the discovery? Perhaps he is tipped off by something that Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, says about not being able to say goodbye to Luna. He may start to suspect something and even follow Lie to her hiding place. Then again, it's just as likely that Remy refocuses his attention on Electra. It seemed awfully fast for him to just let go of his obsession with her. And we predict that his preoccupation with her could resurface in the coming days. If Electra becomes a Forrester model, that would put her all over the internet and reignite Remy's passion. We don't know a lot about Remy, so the writers are free to develop just about any storyline for him. People who are as quick to obsess over people rarely move on without one last attempt to gain attention. Will Remy find himself struggling to leave Electra alone now that he doesn't have Luna to shoot guns with? Let's face it, Electra and Will could use some excitement these days, a pot stirrer so to speak. They are young and in love, but young love rarely goes unchallenged on soaps. There are always obstacles, bad guys, and roadblocks that interfere with happily ever afters, and the same is true for Electra. Explosive, the Bold, and the Beautiful spoilers hint that Remy may reappear when fans least expect it. Tell us what you think he does next. The warm glow of the California sunset did little to settle the storm inside Remy Forrester's mind. As the latest addition to the sprawling Forrester dynasty, through a complicated backdoor involving a secret adoption and a conveniently buried affair, Remy arrived in Los Angeles with little more than a backpack and a desire to carve out a legacy of his own. What he didn't count on was falling for two women, each as different as night and day. Luna Nozowa, gentle and grounded, and Electra Vasquez, wild and electrifying. But now, the game had changed, and Remy was no longer interested in being a pawn. A haunting past and a dangerous present. The last few weeks have been hell for Remy. He walked in on a screaming match between Finn and his mother, Lie, and accidentally discovered the video footage from the hospital's security system showing Luna's droid collapse. While Remy swore to keep Luna's secret, especially with the truth about the mints being tainted still hovering like a ghost, he couldn't ignore the feeling that someone was pulling the strings behind the scenes. And now that someone might just be Electra. After returning from Paris with glowing reviews and a shady new investor in tow, Electra made it clear she wasn't here to play second fiddle to Hope, Steffi, or anyone else with the Forrester name. Her line, Electra by Eclipse, was being aggressively pitched to Ridge, and she wasn't afraid to use every tool at her disposal, including Remy. The night they kissed at the Forrester rooftop party should have meant nothing, but it meant everything. Luna's glow and a fading connection. Luna had always been the light. Remy's early days at Forrester Creations were guided by her kindness. She was one of the few who didn't treat him like an intruder. She gave him sketching tips, invited him to design meetings, and even stood up for him when RG made a snide comment about nepotism. But something between them had cracked, quietly and deeply. Maybe it was Luna's preoccupation with her mysterious medical incident. Maybe it was her guilt over Liam's recent health scares, and how she hovered at his bedside more than RJ's. Maybe, just maybe, it was the secret she still hadn't told Remy. The night of the Mint incident, she hadn't slept with RJ, it was Liam. And she knew it. Remy, for all his emotional armor, felt the distance grow like ivy around his heart. And when Electra slithered into that space, whispering words like understood and seen, it was intoxicating. Now he stood at the precipice of a choice: follow the glow of Luna's truth, or chase the storm of Electra's chaos. Remy investigates Luna. Accident or something more? With the hospital surveillance clip still burned into his mind, Remy found himself pacing the corridor outside Lee Finnegan's office. "You're not supposed to be here," Lee snapped, catching him with her assistant's laptop open. "I was looking for records on a patient," Remy lied coolly. Anonymously. "I have a friend who's been acting off." Lee narrowed her eyes. "You're playing with fire, Remy." But fire didn't scare him anymore. What he found sent a chill through his veins. Luna's talk screen had been tampered with. Someone removed a file the day after the incident, and the IP address matched an unregistered tablet Electra once used backstage at a fashion show. Was Electra trying to bury Luna's truth, or worse? Was she the one who drugged her? Remy left the hospital with more questions than answers. Electra's dangerous game. Across town, Electra was sipping champagne with none other than Deacon Sharp. "You're wasting your time with that family," Deacon warned, not unkindly. "The Forresters eat their young." Electra grinned. "That's why I wear diamonds to breakfast." Deacon laughed, but the undertone was serious. "You've got heat, but it comes with a price. Don't burn the only people who might help you." But Electra wasn't interested in help. She was interested in control. And Remy? Remy was the perfect storm. A Forrester with a fractured soul, desperate for connection, filled with talent and resentment. If she couldn't get Ridge to bankroll Eclipse, maybe she could get Remy to sabotage the Forresters from the inside. She'd already planted the seed. "Luna's been lying to you. She used you to hide behind." "I'd never do that to you, Rem." The question was, would he believe it? The confrontation. 2 nights later, Remy found himself outside Luna's apartment. He wasn't sure why he came. Maybe for answers. Maybe for closure. Maybe just to look into her eyes one more time. Luna answered in a robe, her hair damp and eyes swollen from sleep or tears. "Remy," she whispered. "Are you okay?" "I should be asking you that," he said, voice tight. He stepped inside and immediately sensed the tension in the air. RG's sketches were on the table. A Forrester robe hung behind the door. But Luna looked like she hadn't slept in weeks. "Why are you really here?" she asked, folding her arms. "I saw your records," he said bluntly. "I know someone covered them up. Did you? Did you take something? Were you drugged?" Her lips parted, but she said nothing. "Was it RJ?" Remy demanded. "Did he do something to you? Or was it someone else?" And then it happened. Tears spilled over Luna's cheeks. She dropped to the couch and whispered the words Remy wasn't ready to hear. "It wasn't RJ. I woke up next to Liam." Everything in Remy froze. It was worse than he imagined. She had been hiding this. Protecting Liam? Or protecting herself? "I didn't know, Remy," she cried. "I didn't mean for it to happen. It was a mistake." "But it still happened," he said coldly. "And you let me believe it was RJ all this time." "I was scared. I didn't want to destroy everything. You already did." He left without another word. The spiral. Remy drove for hours. The freeway blurred. The skyline disappeared behind him. His mind circled like a hawk. Luna's betrayal, Electra's kiss, Ridge's dismissiveness, RG's smug smile. Maybe Electra had a point. Maybe it was time to stop playing nice. The obsession begins. The next morning, Remy walked into Forrester Creations. No sketches, no smile. Just purpose. He brushed past Hope, ignored Steffi, and went straight to the lab where Electra was pinning up swatches. You said you needed someone who understands how to destroy and rebuild, he told her, his voice hollow. I'm in. Electra turned slowly, eyes flashing. Are you sure? I've never been more sure of anything. But Electra didn't smile. Instead, she touched his jaw and whispered, Then let's start with the truth. I didn't tamper with Luna's test, but I know who did. His eyes narrowed. Who? Your dear Aunt Lai. The next 3 steps, destruction or redemption? The future is murky for Remy. But one thing is clear, he's not going to fade quietly. Step 1, expose Lai. If she really did alter Luna's file, why? Was she trying to protect her son? Or was she part of a bigger conspiracy? Step 2, Electra's launch. Remy now agrees to help Electra secure the investors Ridge turned away by secretly introducing Eclipse as an anonymous rival line. If the Foresters want war, they'll get it. Step 3, stalk or save. Remy's growing attachment to Electra becomes darker, twisted. He follows her after hours, watches her from his car. She thinks it's love. But he's not sure if he wants to save her or destroy her too. Final scene. Choices etched in silence. In the closing moments of the week, Remy stands in the Forrester showroom, alone under the lights. The mannequins wear Luna's designs. Electra's sketches are in his hand. And the voice in his head whispers, one leads to forgiveness, the other to fire. And just then, Luna walks in, eyes red, heart on her sleeve. Please don't go down this path, Remy. You're better than this. He turns, eyes unreadable. Am I? She steps closer. You can come back from this. You're not alone. And for one heartbeat, one fragile second, he almost believes her. But then Electra's laugh echoes from the hallway, and Remy walks away. Remy and Electra kiss again, but she has a dark secret about her own past that could unravel everything. Lai is cornered by Remy, who demands the truth. Could she lose her medical license? Luna finally confesses the full truth to RJ, but he doesn't react how she expected. Hope and Steffi clash over Electra's line, while Rich considers banning Eclipse from Los Angeles entirely. Remy's obsession deepens, but when he finds a shocking photo hidden in Electra's purse, he realizes he might be her next victim. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTIFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.